Evening all, Gentleman Scholar here. Obviously I can't talk and smoke at the same time. Trying to get like some pipe packing tips from a gent named Pappy down in Florida. Slow sips. Seems to be working. Slow sips of the pipe. Huh. Man would know. He's been smoking pipes for the better part of 30 years. He would know. I'm smoking Vanilla Cavendish. I believe it's a store-bought brand. I just wanted something quick I wouldn't have to futz with. I felt like just saying hello and doing a video. I'm out on the deck. Let's see if I can do this without screwing up the camera. I'm out on the deck with Nori. Here's Nori. Make sure I don't get my camera in there. With the bottle cap, beaded curtain, I guess you want to call it that. Just put this back very carefully. And I have to relight, because I suck at this. Still, but no pun intended. Anyway, hello from New Hampshire. I'm kind of hoping that's not Deb. She's the Mrs. Kravitz of my neighborhood. Love her to death, but nosy. I think those are chipmunks. Anyway, Nori's guarding me from them, so I should be all set. Iron Drinking over here. Great North. Robust Vanilla Porter again. Right over here. Huh. Thank you, Pappy. That's good advice. Anyway, it's an overcast Sunday here. Manchester, New Hampshire. I've mentioned this before. This is the first pipe I've ever bought. Got it on eBay. Loved it. I've always loved church wardens. Very Hobbit-like. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Anyway, today I want to discuss about letter writing. It's one of my many interests and many obsessions. It is an obsession. No other word for it. It's nice. I've been doing it since college. I went to college like 60 miles, 70 miles south of here. Not a big distance, but for me, it was, never having been away from home before. There you go. And so, of course, I started writing before there was internet, before there was social media, or phones that you could speak like a science fiction invention through, FaceTime and all that. I wrote letters. It was my way of kind of keeping my sanity in this brand new location in a very tumultuous period of my life. So, I found out I was pretty good at it. And the habit kind of took. I've been doing it most of my life now. I don't know. I just wish. I don't know. I'm kind of obsessed with it because usually it's like, okay, who needs to be written to now? I'll be going along. I haven't reached out to them in a while. I'll write them a letter, quick note, and most of the time, 9 times out of 10, I won't get a written response, but that's okay. They'll respond to me on Facebook or other social media, and that's okay. Other times I don't respond at all. Like I have a teacher I write to. I know he reads them, but I know I'm never going to hear from him. Just doesn't write back, that's all. But that's okay. It's not really about them. It's about you. You want to communicate with them. So you sit down and write a letter. And Nori wants to go in, of course. Just because. But maybe those chipmunks will keep him distracted so we can finish this video. But many of the people I write to are fellow pipe smokers. A lot of my friendships have been fostered through letter writing and through social media. YouTube, Facebook, that kind of thing. Written to this gentleman, Pappy, himself. He's a very nice guy. He's a voracious reader, and another one of my pipe mentors and good friends. And the Padre, of course. Just something I like to do. I mean, I wish I had the obsession to like write short stories and novels the way I do, the way I like to write letters. I mean, it's to the point where I'll hoard writing paper, I'll hoard pens, that kind of thing. Make my own cards. I'll get like blank cardstock from Hobby Lobby or something. And I'll pull images off the internet, usually comic related, as I'm a comic freak. Usually comic related. That way, it's like the punk rock ethos. You know, if you don't like what's commercially available, you create your own product. So, much like the DIY musicians back in the 70s in New York and LA, they didn't like the music at the time. They DIY. They did it themselves. Do it yourself. Created their own. That's the very ethos of punk. One of the many ethoses of punk. You don't have to accept the prevailing culture. You can create your own. Like writing letters. Who writes letters anymore? Very few people. But I'm one of them. I like doing it. So I'm just going to keep doing it. I sent a letter to Grandpa Cavendish fairly recently. Liked his videos, liked the guy, so I thought I'd just reach out, say hello via the written letter. Kind of a personal communication. They have to take time to read it, open it up. I don't know. There's just something very calming about it. Much like pipe smoking, I would imagine. If I can combine the two, that'd be awesome. Probably get like little burn marks all over the letter. But another gent named Steve. He's a blues musician. I sent him a letter recently. Just, basically they're really cool people. Since I can't hang out with them in real life, the next best thing I can do is send them a note. Say hello, what's going on, my boring domestic life. Standing the deck. Replacing this door behind me next week, etc. so on. Potentially replacing the roof with a steel roof. All this domestic stuff I never would have imagined I would be doing, even just 15 years ago. Hi, Nori. Hold on. He's not starving, and I'm not abusing him. He's just a cat, which means, Pappy would call him evil. Evil. Hold on, I'm going to put him in because he's wrapped around I'm wrapped around his little claw. Just give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Come here. Come on. Yeah. I'm not hurting him, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. That way I don't have to worry about him glaring at me and like, because he'd be kind of shy. When a cat wants something, they're not going to let up until they get it. So I just put him in. What time are we up to now? We're about to 10 minutes. I don't like to go much over 15 because, like I said, still going. Because like I said, we all have busy lives. We don't have like endless hours of the day to watch YouTube videos. I see the Padres put up a new one. Apparently he's gotten himself a drone camera. So I look forward to seeing that video. He's probably taken some footage with it, so that should be interesting. Beard's done a couple new ones. I'll have to catch up on that. One day I'll be able to talk about smoking. Well, yeah, I got a new car yesterday to get myself out of a really crappy situation with a previous car. It was kind of a disaster. My own fault. I panicked. Agreed to something I didn't really care for. I ended up buying a car that really was not suited to me at all. So, as of yesterday, I traded that in, leased out another. A little more pricey, but at least I don't have that loan hanging over my head. This is all stuff I should have learned earlier in life, but thankfully, my husband, Bill, is here to help me out with that stuff. I brought him with me for moral support, because he's done so many car deals in his life. He'll remember to say things that I forgot, that kind of thing, and it all worked out pretty well. I mean, let's face it, with the previous attempt, I just got too cocky being by myself. This is no big deal, I'll just wheel and deal and get myself a decent car. Nope. I panicked, Gary. But anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to say hello. Talk about one of my hobbies, a little bit about myself, the letter writing thing. It's something I really enjoy doing. I usually try and bang out like 1 or 2 letters a day. And it's really mainly just to say hello. It's the, if you can't have these people in your life with you, hanging out with them on a regular basis, then you can certainly write a letter to them. And, it's just something that feels natural to me, so I just go ahead and do it. Got the labels, got the stamps, ended up got myself another sheet of Wonder Woman stamps yesterday. I guess there was a World Protection Agency stamps that look kind of old-fashioned, and I got to finish up those Star Trek stamps that I got too. So those are for real people I really enjoy writing to. I'm not going to use them to pay bills or anything. The envelope has to kind of look reasonably decent on the outside as well. I'm very obsessive with this whole thing, so looks like I might be out. Let's try it one more time. Kind of windy. I'm going to have to get one of those pipes. I also have to get myself a pipe cleaner. So, that'll be in my future, I think. Either just go to the store in the mall, or probably just order up online a couple of those little tamper switchblade thingies. I don't know if I forget the official name to it, but anyway, that's all. I just want to say hello on this Sunday morning, afternoon, overcast. It's one of those Sunday afternoons that binge watching television or watching old black TV shows were made for. Old black and white movies. Used to do that on Sunday on Channel 56. Back when I was a kid, they used to they'd have a theme like Don Knotts movies or Abbott and Costello movies or Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, and they just run 2 or 3 of them in a row on a Sunday, so you could just chill out and get yourself ready for the week. And I kind of miss that. Now you can choose your own programming, apparently. But anyway, I've babbled long enough, going on 14 minutes. I'm going to close it out. I wish you and yours, the very best, and we'll speak to you soon. Take care.